Hi, everyone. My name is Natasha Mahabir. A little bit about myself, and I'll be brief. I work in healthcare as non-clinical, and I've had, like a lot of people have PhDs and big degrees and psychologists and all that stuff. But when you get to work in such an intense environment, you get to observe so much more about life, experiences that you don't need to experience to understand. And you don't get to repeat mistakes that people have made that went down the wrong road. So let's fast forward. Why am I here today? I've felt enormous burnout, as Dr. Lana was speaking, and my good friend, about burnout. And I've seen a system that is so broken, and I started to feel like I'm meant for more. I need to start being around people that I can enjoy having conversation. There must be people that think the way that I do and feel the way that I do, that want to change and have that support system. So I signed up with Time to Thrive with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, and we were team 18. So everyone decided, long story short, that we're going to start our group to stay connected. And 1 year later, thanks to Andy and John and a handful of other founders of the group, we're able to connect consecutively every weekend for Zoom calls. And it's an accountability group, which helped me to step up. If not, I would have just done the course and closed the book. So I've been able to connect with so many amazing people. So what am I talking about today? It's consciousness, healing, and daily meditation. This is stuff that I grew up with, and somewhere along the line, I got caught up in life and forgot about it. And then Lana said, cup, you have to fill your cup. I needed buckets, because we have so many people in our lives that we need to give and share. And then when you work in an environment with people that are not well, they also draw your energy. So last year, I set a birth date to my practice, which is the 5 a.m. meditation and mindfulness every morning. So I have a rule where I wake up at 4, I close my eyes, and I will not open my eyes unless I give profound, genuine gratitude to the universe, to guardian angels, to God. There is a universe and there is a God. We all come from different walks of life. We all have different beliefs. So for me, it's giving gratitude before I even open my eyes. So there's no room for negative talk or leftovers from yesterday, what may have happened or transpired. So it's a new day to start. So before I open my eyes, I smile and I thank God and the universe for another day with all my loved ones. No news is good news at 4 a.m. The phone didn't go off. No, everybody's fine. They're asleep, I'm assuming. I intensify the feeling of happiness so much in my heart for all that I already have, which is family. When you think about it, the fundamental, most important thing in our lives is our family. For those who have children, a spouse, or people who depend on them, or whom they've grown to love and have become a part of their lives. So that's where my gratitude stems from first. So nothing is greater, no challenge of my day is greater than that feeling, that reminder. First thing, I open my eyes, be grateful. I go over a list of 10 things in my bed before I open my eyes, which sounds like never ending, right? But I find it to be valuable to list 10 things that I'm grateful for, even if I'm going through the worst phase of my life. It's a practice and it's a work. What I've gained from this since May 11th of this year, I have a birth date, yes, to this date now currently, and the end date would be March 8th of next year. So it's an everyday practice where I get up and we have a prayer room where I sit and I meditate and I practice for 15 to 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes per day before I leave to go to work. What I've gained from this is strengthens discipline, because I can't miss a day. And I chose something that made me uncomfortable. It wasn't the norm. So I selected something to challenge myself to keep up with. My mindset has changed. My focus has changed. Integrity has grown. It eliminates idle thoughts because you're not reaching for your phone or thinking other idle things. It's just grace. You're just giving grace and clarity. Also, when you do this every day long enough, gratitude, you'll develop a spiritual power, which is an energy from within that is called magnetism, spiritual magnetism. Developing magnetism by practice of meditation. So when you sit there and you close your eyes, you're not asking God for anything. You're not visualizing a man up there giving you everything you need. You're just basically clearing your mind and just following your breath. Just breathe. Sit there, close your eyes, clear out your mind, just breathe. And count 4, hold 4, exhale 4. Just breathing normal. And sometimes you may forget to count, which is fine, but it's just focusing on your breath, basically. So this practice has helped me to fill my cup, my buckets, so that I could give more. I'm more peaceful and more aware. It creates consciousness. I call it meditation in motion and also consciousness, where you're aware of your thoughts and your feelings, your habits, and helps you to develop better mindset every day for all that you may go through. Life events hits us in waves. Sometimes we get knocked down and we step back. Like we get knocked down, we can't get up for a minute. This practice, I find, helps me to find a lesson or a blessing in the experience instead of holding it behind me and taking it and adding it to the other one that happened before. So with that, a morning routine for me has been a blessing. And I wanted to share that with you. There's another thing, as everyone is in pursuit of a business or to become a better person, just remember that you have people who love you and depend on you and your family. Make time to acknowledge them. Also acknowledge the people that have been there for you as well. We need each other. So much is happening in the world today. We need support. We need to have empathy. We need to give more. Become what you cannot find in the world. If you want love, give more love. If you want more kindness, become kind. I always wanted children. I don't have children. That's TMI. But I am a daughter. So I've decided that I'm going to serve my mom the way I would want to be served by my daughter. So I'm becoming the role. I will always become what I desire to the world and to the people around me, to my friends, to my community, my family. So here are a few mindful things that I learned in my process. Every day I wake up, I constantly remind myself that today is a day less. This is putting life into perspective. A day less with someone that I love and care for. Family, friends that we haven't seen. A mother, a sibling, a niece, a nephew, somebody you haven't seen. It's a day less when you wake up every day. Every day, I give with an open heart, without expectations. Life does not revolve around me. I learned this. We all have our stories, we get caught up in our emotions, and we think something is happening to us. It doesn't revolve. It's teaching us something. And if you don't learn fast, it will keep on showing up until you cross over and you get over it. Doing random acts of kindness makes me happier, knowing that that person cannot repay me. I get joy and my bucket spiritually fills up that I want to give more. Never give more than what a person is also asking. Sometimes we want to be too generous. If someone asks for help, give them only what they need. Don't be extra. At the same token, make someone's day a little brighter every day. When you show up to the world, show up happy. No matter what business you're in today, whatever you are reflects that light, that projection reflects onto others. They'll know if they trust you or if they don't. So be genuine to the core. Every day, I become whom I desire. Life is not always fair. It does not have to be kind. We just have to find a way to grow, because sometimes it's there to teach you to be tougher. It's there to teach you to change, which I've learned. This is some of the lessons I've learned in my practice. If I want a better world, it starts with me. We are all creators in this world. I wanted to share that with you guys today. I had a dream where I had this talk that I would talk about all that I've said here. There's another part, this last part that I'm going to share with you guys. If you could choose to be anything in this world, choose to be kind. Even if a person cannot pay you back. Word of mouth spreads about your reputation, who you are, and what you do. Help everyone. We live in an abundant world. And all of us in this room, we do not want the same things. There's so much to go around for everyone. Celebrate everyone's win. Amplify and cheer on for your friends and your peers. And together, we can do it all. Thank you for your time.